The state of Washington's Department of Ecology is essentially weaponizing regulation against the defenseless. Like I said, that's my opinion, and I have a lot of opinions about what's going on here. Robert Greif's family purchased their farm in 1952. At that time, Robert Greif's father actually applied for water rights. He then proceeded to farm that land continuously up until now, irrigating the farm at the same time of year every single year for 20 days or so. The family invested in the farm, the infrastructure, the irrigation, the crops, the land, under the assumption that their water rights were legitimate. Then the state of Washington's Department of Ecology comes in 70 years later and says, you don't have the right to do that. We're fining you $100,000.
$100,000. I don't make $100,000 probably in my whole life.
And we're putting that in a lien against your property, and we're going to take it from you. In a nutshell, that is what is going on right here. You can't chalk it up to anything else. The state should have provided clear assistance and mediation for somebody who is probably going to have a difficult time navigating this bureaucratic legal complexity of a water system, then escalating fines and taking their land from them. But that is the action that the state chose to take. Escalate farms, steal the land. This is not the first time that the state has done this. If you followed this channel, at the beginning of the year, the state of Washington and Whatcom County sued all of its legendary family farmers to make them go to court and prove that they had water rights. So the state of Washington has sued over 30,000 water users for water rights. So the state of Washington is asking 30,000 water users to prove that they have rights to use the water that they're using. They sent out 30,000 letters via certified mail. An adult has to sign for these letters. I mean, this is the real deal. And they're asking these water users to prove that they have water rights. Because here's the thing, is the state implemented this water right permitting system in 1917, but they didn't do a good job at actually following through with permits and making sure that people were doing what they were supposed to be doing. People just continued under the assumption that they had the right to do it. So the state of Washington went to Whatcom County, and this is just one county in the state, and I told you in that video at the time that this was going to spread to other counties within the state, but they basically sued them all and said, you have to go to court and prove that you have these water rights from decades ago, or we're taking them from you. So suddenly you have a disproportionate attack on elderly farmers who have been farming their land for decades. This is a civil rights case as far as I'm concerned with the USDA. They should be filing a civil rights investigation against the Washington Department of Ecology. There's no other way to explain this. This is targeted action against a certain group of farmers who, quite frankly, probably don't know their way around the system too well. The state of Washington sees a man even older and says, just because he can't navigate our extremely complex permitting system and understand the complexity of our water laws within our state, we're going to just simply fine him to oblivion, lien his property, and take it from him. We're going to take an 85-year-old's legacy away from him. Everything his family has worked for generations. Robert's story is not a story of reckless overuse. It's not a story of pollution. And it's really not a story of willful defiance. The fact that they haven't done something for 70 years is a legal precedent in this case, I think. But this system was never set up to be fair for family farms in the first place. It is an arcane technical water system that by design is going to leave a lot of these older farmers out.